So, just a heads up. Uh-huh. All right, do I have... Yeah, I think he's going to get that in one more swoop. And we shall be done. Yeah, so over this next week, I got to look into new internet services, see if I can get that sorted. That would be nice. You guys, any of you know about mobile service for unlimited? Like I say, I know there's a Verizon hotspot, and I think T-Mobile has one too, but theirs, I don't think their hotspot's unlimited, which is weird because T-Mobile usually has unlimited everything, but in their mobile home one or their home one, that they don't offer that in this area. I don't know. We're kind of checking out lots of options, or we will be. We just found this out last night, so pretty much that's what I'm going to do after stream is start digging into that. Try to find something cheaper than Starlink. Their new price increases. Lovely. But yeah, so if you guys have a suggestion, or if you see this in a rebroadcast on YouTube, leave it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. I'm interested in all ideas that aren't expensive. But let's see. Yeah, this will be the end of this one. Then we can go back over there and finish our corn. The corn, gotta get the corn. Beep, 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 beep. That's weird. It looked like my stream just reset. Or something. Did you guys see anything? Or is it just my imagination? Yeah. Got done. There I am. I'm taking that I wasn't my imagination then. Did my stream reset or what? That's weird. Thought I saw a weird flicker over there. You think so? Yeah. So you didn't hear what I said about your truck? Or did you? Was it after that? No. I was saying, been watching stuff on it and make sure, because I know you've got the Enclave like Kitten does, and they do this, it's still on new vehicles. Make sure you talk to your dealership, not just a regular mechanic, about when to change your timing chain, because those things are wearing out at 40,000 miles. There's something not good with them, and it will kill your engine. I don't want to see you lose your truck. That's what I was saying. I mean, that's a pretty ridiculously short interval considering timing belts last longer than that, but chains should last longer than belts, but it's not. Yeah, so just make sure you talk to your dealership and make sure if you've got the 3.6 engine in it. That's the one that's causing the issues. I was just trying to give you a warning just in case so you could make sure to get it before it blows up like hers did. Yeah, but make sure they did the timing chain. Hers actually blew up at about exactly the mileage you're talking about. That's when hers grenaded. But they're showing like an inch of stretch at 40,000 miles, which is ridiculously high. And maintained by the dealership doesn't necessarily mean that they would do the timing chain, because that's a major operation. And unless it was asked for, it's not normal service interval. That's why it's so weird that they're going out that low, because a timing chain, you shouldn't have to service that for 100,000 minimum. Matter of fact, until recently, I other than belts, I've never even thought about servicing timing chains on vehicles. Never had one go out. Kittens was the first vehicle I've ever been around that was under 300,000 that needed any kind of work like that. Unfortunately, we didn't find out until it was already grenaded on the side of a freeway. Right after being checked out by a mechanic, I might add, for the trip. Like I say, this isn't meant to scare you. It's just meant to, if you have the opportunity to find out ahead of time, it's better than finding out after. That's all. I hope you don't have that issue, but better to know than not. Definitely. I just, you weren't here in the beginning. I just redid her thermostat and water pump too. But those go out. But yeah. But gotta find a new dealership. Your normal one burnt their own bridge. How so? How they do that? Did I just buy some more headers and have them start on that one? I feel like I should. Yeah. Let's go ahead. I think, well, let me first make sure that that's actually corn over there. If I can get across the road, I'll probably get hung up on invisible stuff. That sure hell looks like corn. Okay. I can at least buy one more, right? All right. Is it this one? Nope. This one? Nope. That's screenshot. Oh, that was speech recognition. That's weird. Okay. There we go. Couldn't remember the purchase thing on there. This is a single player, Christina. Let's see. I need headers, corn headers. Wait, no, wait. I need farming. There we go. Where's the big corn header? That is the big one, right? You do 10 meters and you do 12 meters. Yes. Let's buy that. Oop. All right. I'll just throw it on one of the big boys over here. That'll help. Just throw that on the ground like it means nothing. You're useless. Oh, these aren't the fast ones, though, are they? I don't know if they are or not. I think this is the fast machine. Oh, well. Apparently those coupons dealership mail out are VIN specific, and they don't tell you that, so they refuse to use a coupon, even though the coupon was in the same name as the vehicle owner. Yeah, I can't tell you on that one. Coupons for what? I never worked in service at a dealership, so I can't tell you. For an oil change? Oh. Did you present the coupon before the oil change, or did you try to do it after? Because always try to present beforehand and find out if they're valid. Just in general. I don't use a whole lot of coupons, so I don't know. I usually do my own oil changes and stuff like that. Because the price of oil changes now are silly, and I can buy the oil for a third the price, so why should I do that? Would have saved you $50? What the hell? Big O Tires, they only wanted $50 for an oil change, even with full synthetic. I almost had them do it because it's only a little bit more than it cost me. When she got her tires yesterday. Yeah. It's $49 plus $3 disposal. You presented it when you brought the vehicle in. They had it in their hands before they had the keys. Well, then that should have been honored. Because if they knew you were paying for it with a coupon or using the coupon, then it was their responsibility to confirm whether it was viable or not. If you present it at the end, then the assumption is on you that you have checked to make sure it's viable. That's pretty shady. Yep. So I can see why you wouldn't want to go with them. Or you just need somebody like me around. I would have made it living hell for them. I've done that at Firestone before. It's part of the reason I don't shop at Firestone anymore. Ever. That was ages and ages and ages and ages ago. But they tried some dirty pool like that. I'm at least going to frustrate the shit out of them at the very least. Put it this way, the police were almost called. Worst part is they accepted the coupon in the past. Well, like I say, that's pretty shady on their part, and I've never heard of it, but I can't say it doesn't exist because the world's a shady-ass place for stuff like that. I mean, just, yeah. You have dealerships in town that are scared of your mother? Well, the thing is, are they scared for the right reasons, though? A lot of people just scream and pitch a fit for no reason. The Karen, the rise of the Karen. Is your mom Karen? Because she sounded like Karen in the past. Are you sure? Are you sure she's not Karen? There's anger justified, and then there's anger entitled. There are two very separate things. You don't think so? I don't know. You've made her sound pretty Karenish in the past. It don't matter. Like I say, that's interesting though. All right, this one's finally almost done. Yeah, this machine is slower. That one at least ejects faster. Seems. Empties faster, I guess. Ejects. Just launch the corn into space. Eject. Eject. That'd be cool if it threw it all right up in the air and all landed in my truck. That'd be amazing. She scheduled a service a month in advance. Got a remote start put in her car for Christmas gift. And when she took a car in to get it done, they didn't have the part. Oh, I thought we were going to hit that yesterday, actually, Scar, with the tires. I don't just go by internet. So the internet said they didn't, or didn't tell me if they had them or not. And I wanted to make sure and confirm the internet pricing, which was different when I called. It was $10 more in store, so talked to them, and they said they could have them there by tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, order some tires, and we'll make an appointment. That's what they wanted me to do, is make the appointment online. So they said, like I said, that they'd have them by the next day, and our appointment, the nearest one we could get, was 2 days out, so they should have easily had them. And, damn, how much you got in you? There we go. And, she went in to get her appointment, and, they're like, we don't have tires. What are you talking about? It's like, wait, assholes. No, you have tires. You better have frickin' tires. I was on the phone with her at the time. I'm like, you sons of bitches. And they asked what tires they were, and I told them Or I had her tell them, because I was on the phone with her, like I say. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, we actually do have those. But, yeah, thanks for the miniature heart attack, you dickhead. She already took off work a little bit to do this, so... Because they don't have appointments that were late enough after her getting off work to actually get there in time, so... Apparently they shut down at 6, and the latest appointment they had is 4, and they didn't get her out of there until like 5:20. So, that's a long time to change 2 tires. I don't know why that took so long, but with an appointment, hell, I've gone into discount tire without an appointment and gotten out quicker than that. Or at least in that amount of time. That's kind of crazy. But this is a smaller shop, too. It's just, you know, the Big O Tires here is a pretty small O overall. I think they only have like 4 people working in there. But yeah, thank goodness the guy I talked to is overheard the coworker and them talking about it. And oh yeah, I remember talking to him. See, it should be about right there. I think. Billy goating over everything. And I'm wrong. I didn't go out far enough. There. It'll put this guy in that other cornfield too. It'll get done even faster. Be unloading that sucks. All right, get this set up. Yeah, you think that's bad, Scar? I've seen some people, you know, going back to the RV stuff. I've seen some of the people that literally have to drive cross country to Indiana, where the dealerships are mainly located for some of these big trailers. And I think it was Grand Design, and they've ordered the part. They've said that they've accepted delivery. The part is there. These people drive over to the dealership, you know, sometimes many states away to bring their trailer in, and they get there and the part's lost. And yeah, I've seen that on a more than one occasion. So they're sitting there in some case. Well, the one that was really annoying was it was a black tank, and you really don't want to be sitting there with a broken black tank. That's bad. But yeah. You weren't expecting the red trailer to be holding this? This is a modified red trailer, or red truck. It holds a lot. It holds 1 million. I tweaked the file a little bit. I think I tweaked the file on this one. Actually, I don't know if I did. Yeah, I did. No, I did. I tweaked the file on this one. That's right. Well, I was using this one for the gold section over there, the mining. And yeah. I'm okay with some amount of grind, but there was a level of, if you had multiple people doing the activity, yeah, it would have been fine. But if you've only got one person doing all this stuff, I was just cutting out about 100 trips. You know, making it a little more YouTube friendly, if you will. Twitch friendly. Whatever. Stream friendly. Words. What do we got here? Is this the map? Is that ready too? That's ready too. What do we got? Soybeans. Well, all right then. Get this guy out of the way. Then go over here. Have these guys do some soybeaning. We're making up new terms. I don't know why I wasn't doing this in the beginning. Maybe because I just wasn't paying attention, but yeah, we'll get her done. One, and we'll get second guy. Get around there. Yep, I can. Should be able to beat him to the other end. I think the big field up at the top here is soybeans too, the one behind me a ways. I think that's what I decided. If I was taking care of them, there was only going to be 2 fields. Carrots and soybeans for now. Oh shit, the sugarcane was ready too, wasn't it? Ah! Never mind. Totally forgot about that one. Okay, we got to get back over to the truck. Because that guy over there is probably getting ready to be emptied. Field destruction off so I can just drive across. Yeah, thank goodness. Truck ain't fast. Too many options? Alright, so now he can dump there. That's alright, we're getting there. This is why we have so many toys, and I got more toys that we bought over at Yogi's place. I got a whole nother farm set up over there, but I don't know if I'm going to mess with them or just buy more. We're not short on money anymore. Ever since the gold sale and all the carrots. Between the carrots and the gold, we're kind of flush on cash. We're good. So it's more just farming because it's fun to farm. Unlike real world where, yeah, you would want, you would definitely still be poor at this point. Oh, man. All right, I was going to say, it should be done soon, right? I don't remember how much the other guy holds. Better go check him first. Let's see. I might have to let these guys just sit full. I might have to get rid of this corn somewhere. Put it into storage or something. Catch him before the end of the row so he'll stop and just empty. Oh, brakes. Nope, I couldn't. Damn it. I tried. All right. Oh, he's not even close to full. This is one of the bigger ones then, I guess. One of the big boys. Am I not far enough over? Yeah, I am. Empty. All right, he's done. All right, so these guys should be able to finish no problem. Those guys should be able to hold everything if these are full. Back down here. What tractor need? I don't even know if I have the equipment for the sugarcane yet. Not sure if I bought any. Well, there's the planter. I don't think I did. Feel like I have to buy the single row one though, because you're for cotton, aren't you? Yeah, you're cotton. You've got cotton in you. Okay. Need another one of those trailers. See if it works with it. All right, yeah, I don't see it. Wait, these will do sugarcane, won't they? I forget. I think they might do sugarcane. Go to beat technology, go down to here and look for combination. Yeah, sugarcane. I'm not going to do that just yet, but yeah, sugar beet add-on. Okay, cool. All right, sugarcane tech. There's the add-on. No biggie. I'm going to do this because I want to try. See how this works. Buy that. Oh, shit. I sent it to the wrong place. Oh, well. Where is that large wagon? Is it under auger wagons? I think that's it. Maximum capacity. Sugarcane. What color should we make sugarcane? Cane color, sugarcane, and it's green, I guess. We'll match it to the other green. Buy that. Might as well grab it over there too. Who cares? All right. Already got to make a trip over there. Let's just do it. This tractor's, I think, fairly quick. Totally forgot about my sugarcane, though. Not sure if this is even going to work. That trailer's... I think it'll work, but I don't think it's going to work well. I think I'll manually... If I have a helper doing it, I think that's where it's going to screw us over. If I do it manually on the turnaround, I think it'll be okay. But I don't think he... If I remember right, I think I tested this on a private game, and it couldn't handle... The helper couldn't handle the corners. Could be wrong. We'll have to see. Find out shortly. They're blocked by another object. Okay, well that one's done. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Take a quick cut across here. Hard to believe this used to be a giant cliff on this side. We got this thing sorted out pretty nice. That was a lot of work though. That was a long day on that stream, getting this thing sorted. Still hard to believe I did that for 3 hours. I didn't even notice. Well, that's good, pervert. At least pull the damn curtain. You're all showing off in bits and stuff. What's wrong with you, Scar? Have some decency. All right, well, there's our new trailer. And there's our little auger deal. Our little cutter. Oh, they both had collisions. Nice. All right, so back up here. Go to here. Fire the helper. Get him out of here. Bring that back to the yard. Okay. Oh, good. We have a planter over here already, too. All right. Oh, I didn't know we bought this one. All right. I was not aware we had one of these planters over here. Not carrots. Hell no. Corn. We'll just put them back the same way they were. Actually, nah, screw it. We're going to put them into... We'll put them all into soybeans. Screw that. If this machine can even do it, I don't know. I don't think this is a very big machine. I think this is an old Massey Ferguson. I don't know if we got the horsepower. Holy shit, and a top speed of 16. Oh, God. Why? Gonna move it? Damn, not bad for a guesstimate on the distance. That's almost perfect. Nice. Okay. Fire this guy. Get him out of the way. Him finish up his last row. I'll finish this one by hand. You did pull the curtain, not your fault. You had to pull it back and check. I just try to make sure you don't drown. I don't worry about the safety of some people. That's what I get for being concerned. Good enough. There we go. Bring this back over to the yard. Hopefully stuff's far enough away from the edge to where it's not going to be a big hindrance for the planter over here. Probably won't be far enough, I mean. Park him in front of there, stick his little pecker-do out so he can unload. And go get this guy. Could have stuck his auger out on this one too, or on the other one too, but it didn't. All I have to do is drive up the truck, but when I get there, okay. There we go. Actually, I need to shut this one off. I don't have to, but it bugs me. There. Then, go to this one. Fire him. Actually, might as well just empty this guy. He's right here. Oh, I couldn't stop. There we go. Oh, is that it? That was it. Okay. Put this guy away. Then we'll bring the truck, unload the other corn guy. Then wait, one of those two over there is corn and one soybean. Almost forgot. Shoot. No, that's corn. Those are both soybean. Never mind. I'm good. I'm not losing my mind. You're losing your mind. I know what's going on for sure. Has reasons. All right. Let's see. Got this. Let's go empty the other corny guy. There we go. Think we're both losing our minds? I'd have to have more of one to start with. I lost too much of it a long time ago. Been trying to regain it, but once you lost it, it's really hard to find it again because you don't remember how. All right. Of course, this is the slow one. Let's see. While that's doing that, let's look down here. Construction. Silos. How much do you... No. Where's the monster? Is that the monster? Yeah, that's the monster. There. What's up, Farm Sim guy? We're going to put that there so we can just have a place to drop on this end of the field so we're not running back and forth too much. We'll store the corn. Okay. Store the canola too. Or no, soybeans. That's right. These are soy. Oh, wait. I shut them off. That's right. You need them running, don't you? There we go. Yeah, they do. These are the ones that come with Yukon Valley with the vehicle packs, and they do have a much, much faster unload than the standard equipment. They also have upgraded capacities as well. But yeah, that's part of the Yukon Valley map for the vehicles mod that goes with it. So, the RG, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. It is the RGC pack. So you got mining, logging, barges. You need it for to do all the mining stuff, but yeah. Oh, we have a big tractor over here, but he's pulling the roller. Okay. That's all right. That'll do. This almost seems worthless to drop over there, but you're emptied too, right? Yep, you're already emptied. Okay. 44,000. That's barely worth doing on this size farm that we've got going on the other fields. These are like hobby farms over here. All right, that's done. And you know what? This truck can just stay over here. Don't really need it at the moment. I'm not doing any gold mining stuff, so not too concerned. But let's see if this will work. Hopefully. And backing up short trailers is a pain, but we got it. I just got to bring this back to the big farm. Well, our little tiny sugarcane, I guess. Not really a big farm. The big farm's all the carrots, but let's see what happens. Like I say, I'm not sure if he'll be able to make the corners or not. That's the big thing I'm concerned with this trailer. He may not. We'll find out. Then again, maybe I can put a different trailer on or not trailer, a different tractor on and it'll turn slower. I don't know. This tractor is a bit overkill for this operation, so. You want some carrots that actually sounds good or yummy right now? Does it now? You can have all my carrots. I don't want any. It's funny. Growing up, I used to eat carrots straight out of the garden. Pick them up, wipe the dirt off on my jeans, and, go to town. Loved them. Now, don't really care for them anymore. Maybe I just need to grow some again, and maybe I'll like them. Maybe they taste different. I don't know. I haven't had a homegrown carrot in decades. So maybe it's kind of like me and tomatoes, to where I hate the tomatoes in the store, but real ones are absolute gloriousness, a beautimus. Oh, speaking of, I actually watched something the other day that they were trying to find out if that was all bullshit or if that was a real thing. G X. Yeah, I need the thing here. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. G one more time. Then X. There we go. Trying to find out if real tomatoes did actually taste that much different. And I got to lower it there. All right, we'll let him go on his way. We're going to watch him. I trust the helper to go straight lines better than I can. But they had people that were just adamant that real carrots and store-bought carrots were different, and they put them to the test on the spot at a gardening show. And every one of them got it right. Like, some of them got it right instantly. I kind of expected it to be a little bit of a mixed bag, but so it isn't just me. There's other people who apparently can do this. They were all blindfolded. They couldn't even see what was what, so if there was any visual cues, they didn't even get that. I was rather surprised. One of them got it from the smell, even. That was a surprise. I don't know if I could smell the difference in the two tomatoes, but then again, I've never really tried. But yeah, that was kind of a surprise. I guess I'm not really surprised so much about the flavor. Just usually when they put stuff like that up on the internet, it's usually because they were proving the people wrong, you know. So I guess that's where that surprise came in more than anything. See, you really can't tell the difference between store-bought tomatoes and homegrown. But yeah, every one of them got it right. Even some random kid, got it right. So apparently I'm not delusional. They do taste significantly different. I thought, you know, maybe I'm just an oddball, and that's fine. That wouldn't be the first time. All right, so far, this is great. It's all going to come down to whether it can make a corner or not, though. But yeah, the biggest problem that I had when I did the sugarcane before on Farm Sim 19 was you couldn't get a big enough trailer to make this easy-ish. So you were always swapping the trailer out constantly. Now that, I mean, I already knew this trailer would fit on there, but I didn't know if it would work. Like I say, we'll have to wait and see the corner. I had a bigger trailer on the previous one. I think it held 50,000 on 19, but and it could make the corner with that one. But I think this trailer is even longer than that one, which, I mean, it barely made the corner on 19, so we'll see how it goes. Like I say, maybe I can find a tractor that turns slower or something like that to make that work out. I don't know. How much more do we have? Oh, wow. Yeah, I forgot this is not a fast process. I do love the animations, though. It looks really good. Let's see, we're going 6 miles an hour. I really don't want to miss him going around that corner, so we're going to follow this lap. For show. Because I know if I go and do something else, because I'm sure that other one needs to be checked on for the planting. Damn it, hold on a sec. Excuse me, I've got a nagging cough lately. Goodness. My apologies. But, know that planter probably needs to get checked on, but then I'll miss the corner over here, and then I'll have to wait anyway, so I might as well just get it over with in the beginning. And wait it out, just for a minute. For those who don't know, one of the nice things about sugarcane is it'll regrow on its own. You don't have to replant it. I think it says 3 times, but I've heard people say it grows more than 3 times. I cannot say I have ever tested that theory one way or the other. I know it'll regrow at least once. That's as far as I got on my 19 game. But yeah. I mean, you do make decent money off of sugarcane. It's just, it's a slow crop to get ready. It takes several months to get it, or several more months than it does for other crops. But once you get it, it's pretty high volume, but it's also kind of like you can see here, it's pretty slow to harvest. That's why I planted such a small field. They're long and straight. So if it screws up a little, excuse me, if it screws up a little on the turnaround and leaves a little patch, I'm not going to cry about it. It can stay that way. That's fine. As long as it can get back on track within like 20 feet to the ends, I'm happy. That'll do. Like I say, we're at the point in this farm where it's not really about squeezing every nickel out of every harvest. It's more about just the joy of farming and watching the things happen and grow and, you know, doing the activities. Every nickel's not super important. I wonder if I can fertilize now, though, once I cut this all down, if I can get it cut down in time. Well, actually, with the length of the days we have it set on, we should definitely be able to get this all cut down in one day. Even though this, like I said, is a very slow process, I think we only have like 10 rows at most. And with the way they drive, I believe setting up 2 tractors on this might be hazardous. They're just so close together. And we might have more than 10 rows. Hard to tell. All right. Moment of truth. Let's see how he does. I know he's going to bind up on the trailer. He's got to, right? So far, so good. Trailer, yeah, look at there. I mean, it ain't pretty. It definitely isn't pretty. But, yeah, I think he met the criteria. He's back on target within 20 feet of the start. We can just come by at the end and grab those little bits at the end, I suppose. It's really ugly, but it did the job. Man, that equipment wouldn't last very long, though, in the real world, would it? Let's see if this needs rolling up here. We'll see about that. It does need rolling. All right, so back to this tractor. This all set up, and yeah, might as well just set him go to town. Then we will plant the other 2 fields right after. That'll do. Let his arms get stretched out here so I know kind of where to put them anyway. I'd rather overshoot a little than under. And I undershot anyway. Damn it. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, this is the old one. I didn't even know we had any more of these. This is the one that won't lift up, so it screws up all the time. I didn't even know we still had this piece of crap. I thought I sold all of them. We'll give it a chance, but pretty sure... Yeah, this one's junk. But that's all right. We can buy a new one of the other kind if we need to. Finish doing there. What you laughing at? Well, Yogi bought some stuff off the used sale, and I have a feeling he may have picked up another one off the used bit, because he bought some of the equipment for over on there. I bought a few other things, like all the fancy combines, and just accidentally landed them over there. Oops. Yep. Yep, couldn't handle that anymore. Needed to die. Alright, so take needs rolling off. That'll give us back our fertilized, and that we should be at a level 1. I was blaming Yogi. Well, no, he started all these up here. All these top ones, including the sliver here. So, yeah. But I was up here helping harvest, and that's when it was taking too long, so I bought 3 of these fancy combines. These 3 right here. Because all he had was that one, And that old tractor, and I don't even, that planter, I think he had to have bought that from a used sale also, because we don't use that planter. We actually tested it out earlier and found it to be a little cheaty. But I think that's the one anyway, the Kinsey. A little too overly cheaty, let's say, because that one, if I remember right, you can set it up where it rolls and everything. It doesn't do it all in one. And we didn't really want that. So I guess is that had to have been off the used vehicle sale. Because that's where I know he got that tractor from. Wrong way. There. Hey, man. Good enough. How about you? How you doing? All right, we'll keep an eye on this guy so we can go do the next one. Yeah, it doesn't look like we got the cheaty components on here, so we're not rolling and stuff like that all at the same time. Yeah, this was the planter that... Don't be wrong, really nice planter. But... I'm actually surprised this little tractor is pulling it. This thing's... It's old, man. It is not what you call a big workhorse. So... Glad to see it doing the job, though. Man, let's see. Most of them planted about 7-8 miles an hour, so we'll see what it does. That's at 8, 9, 10. Oh, no, it's 12, isn't it? Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, it also plants really fast, too, on that Kinsey. I understand, Scar. You do you, man. All right, so this one will be done. I won't have to replant the other. I think, yeah, I think we're going to be pretty well set here shortly. Almost should combine those into one field and just make it one long one if I'm not going to separate the crops. I could do the same thing here, but I don't want to take out the road. All right, so now we'll just move over to the cornfield. That means I bought that new corn header for damn near nothing. If I'm not going to be planting corn here. All right, so those are good. Rollers going. I have more rollers down here, but I don't really think that's going to be that important. Let's see how he did on his next lap. Okay, so he does a lot better turning around this direction, looks like. He doesn't even have any leftovers in the beginning. He does perfect on the long end, or on the far end of the field. That's good. He just can't turn quite sharp enough for the inside row for the other side. That's interesting. I mean, look at that. We're on our third row, and he's already got 58,000 sugarcane in there. I mean, that's a pretty high yield field. I mean, it's because it's high yield, it sells for less per liter, but you get so much of it off such a small amount of ground, still pays all right. Pretty decent. If it wasn't for the slowness of the harvesting. And there are other machines for it, but you can't, you kind of need two people to run them because you can't pull a trailer behind them anymore. You could in 19, but in 19 you only had one trailer that would work with it. But now in 2020 they took the trailer hitch off of both of them. So if you don't have somebody else helping you, you can't use them. which I think is kind of crappy to start with, the way it was, where you only had one trailer that would even hook to it. But yeah, to make it now where it doesn't even have a trailer that can hook to it, and it's really expensive, kind of, yeah, kind of a useless item for solo players. Unfortunately. Yeah, so, yeah, tons of sugarcane. Good times. Why are you parked? Oh, yeah, because the stupid roller thinks he's done. Yep. So you have to restart him every time because, yeah, that's right. Um, that's why I don't like this roller. It doesn't allow it to lift it up. If it's extended, then it's down. It's lowered. That's automatically that happens at the same time. And then when the helper tries to start the next round, it pulls into the field, pulls forward a little bit so it can straighten out. You know how the helpers do, and it starts registering that as the field is done. So it becomes kind of pesky, unfortunately. A real shame, though. I mean, it's a good looking model and stuff like that, but without it being able to lift off the ground, it kind of negates its use. Let's see. We'll see. It'll probably do it again on this row. I don't know if it does it on every row, but it does it on most. Now, see, if he didn't back up into the field there, if he turned around out in the grass, he might get away with it. But because he goes into the field to do the turnaround, registering as finishing that part of the field, then he's got to back up to get it straight. Oh, this time he's actually, no, wait, maybe. All right, he's going to do this row. Okay. But I'll bet you that's what it did. Wait for the next one. I guess maybe it's just a certain percentage it has to hit, and sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. But I remember this being a problem on in the beginning. It's why we started looking for a second roller or a different roller. Because this is the one in the main game. And it was always stopping. Now, granted, I was doing like 4 fields at a time, so I wasn't really paying attention to them on an individual basis. So maybe there's something else that's stopping them. But I remember Yogi saying the same thing, so I'm pretty sure that's what it was doing. We'll find out here in a minute. We will find out very, very shortly. Well, I shouldn't say that. Maybe we won't. Because we didn't find out on the last corner. All right. Watch, it only does it when you're not looking. Mhm. Okay. Oh, he's going to keep rolling again. I, I don't know. Wonder how many he did before he glitched out last time. Looked like only about 2 or 3 rows before freaking out before and stopping. I don't know. It very well may be that it only does it when you don't see it. That would be interesting, but because of the way different rendering works when you don't have things in view to take pressure off your CPU and GPU and stuff like that, they don't actually render the things. It all just stays as a code, I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it does actually do different things just by looking at them. Let's try from the interior cab view where we have a limited field of view. Boy, his little steering wheel's just a twitching. This guy had too much caffeine this morning. Aha! Completed their task. No, you didn't. And even if I just hit H, I didn't move him at all. He goes off and does more. All right. Go up here. Since we're in here, we might as well put these away. Well, at least one of them. I'm just kind of doing it as it becomes available without going out of my way to just reposition equipment over and over again for aesthetics. Making a whole day out of it. Back up. There you go. All right, so I don't remember if I still have the sail thing over here or not, so... Oops, wrong one. There we go. And I want a roller. 2 rollers. I want the... I don't remember. I think it's this one. No. Yeah. I'm gonna have to look in my garage. I don't remember. I don't remember which one I have. Rollers. Okay, I have the Megaplex. Okay. Back into there. I think the other one, yeah, it's wider, but I think it's the same model as the blue one here, the Dalbo. And it has the same deficiency because of that. I think. Alright, so... Now see, I wasn't in the tractor, and sure enough, he stopped again. Yeah. That just won't do, I tell you. It's garbage. That makes it pretty useless. Throw it over here. Drop her down and get the new one. This one can actually lift up at the ends of the fields, which lets the helper function with it. And we will not have those problems anymore. I'll try something really light on you. That's all I can tell you, Scar. They've actually shown that the chicken soup thing isn't just a myth. That actually works. As best as possible. It's about as gentle as you're going to get. What are we up to on this one? 100,000? Nice. I wonder how you're supposed to do this. You have crop destruction on. Because, I mean, you can't really use helpers if you have crop destruction on since they drive over the whole damn crop. So, if you turn off or turn on crop destruction, do they actually go around the outside instead of through the middle? I'm not really ready to find out just yet. Really rather not destroy all my sugarcane just at the moment. Yeah, because that'd be really annoying if, you know, you're a solo player and you have way too many fields. You're going to have helpers going if you're going to do stuff. If they didn't react differently to a destructible field versus a non-destructible field. No, it's not that way. I know that one, Scar. Because I've seen them where they have that, but I've never seen them harvest, actually, without using outside tools. Horseplay, I think it's called, yeah. Which courseplay means you draw your own course as to how they go. Which is actually quite amazing, because I was watching, you know, how they have it where You can fertilize where it needs it and stuff like that with GPS. That's a real thing. It's not completely released yet, but it is a real thing that is being worked on right now. Along with killing weeds with lasers. Yeah, actually, literally pulling a machine behind that lasers each of them. You know, you got to have the lasers to shoot them all, turn them all into smoke. I love the lasers. There's another one that basically has little pistons that shoot out and just beat the weed out of the ground. So, you know, you can beat off your weeds or you can shoot them with lasers. Yeah, you can zap the weeds. It's pretty interesting. These were just ones that John Deere was working on in particular. But the other one literally has cameras all over and registers, you know, when to spray the poison or the fertilizer kind of deal. So it saves a lot more spray that way. And that's pretty cool. It can literally identify all the plants and knows what's not supposed to be there. Pretty smart. Problem is, right when it breaks down and you can't do anything with any of your plants, and then, yeah, then you're screwed. All right, let's get back over here. See, now this guy, he puts his wheels down, then he can go back onto the field. There. See, he does a much better job. Okay, let's check on this guy. And he is just humming along, isn't he? Looks like he's got about two and a half more passes after this one. Should probably plow, but I don't wanna. Nope, don't wanna. Can't make me. Not today. We plowed enough last stream, damn it. We definitely plowed enough last stream to last us for a while. Maybe I'll plow it next time. We'll see. Next harvest. Alrighty. All the plowing, Scar. All the plowing. All right. Yeah, I had another tester world, like I said, where I was doing the fast trucks and tinkering with all the speeds. I also had the front wheel loader where it could hold, I don't even remember. I want to say it was billions or trillions in the bucket of liters. I really don't remember. I just spammed a bunch of nines. I think it was. And because I was removing a mountain and it was taking forever, so I had a trailer that could hold that amount too. I think. No. I might have. I don't remember now. But no, I think I was just, that's right. I was just using the buckets and I was dumping them into the gold machines just for the hell of it. And they had been running for like 5 days straight where the buckets were just dumping into the gold, the wash plant for like 5-6 days. And the buckets still weren't even a quarter empty. And they weren't even in, or a quarter emptied from where I had them. And they weren't even close to full when I brought them in. I can only imagine how much gold would be in that game. I had to up the ability for the gold wash plants to hold gold also. To hold material, I mean. And yeah, so it'd be a billionaire over on the other one in probably about 20 minutes. But yeah, that was literally, I was trying to make a very long straight track and I just decided to put the wash plants up just for fun. So every time I broke down, or every time I felt like I had done enough to where I didn't want to deal with that digger anymore, they needed repair or whatnot, I would just leave them over at the wash plant, dumping into a new wash plant, and then I'd buy a new one and do it all over again. So I was right, about 2.5 rows on this one. But yeah, you guys haven't even seen that world. But then again, I would have to change over a bunch of files and whatnot to go back and do that one, because you can't. For some reason, you can't have two separate worlds with two separate sets of files that I'm aware of. So since we used a lot of the same machines on, our real one here, I had to change them back every time. And I don't even remember what all of them were for the other world anymore that need to be modified. Because we were tinkering, Max and I were tinkering with just a lot of stuff. We had like a 700-800 mile an hour dump truck, and problem is you can't keep anything with its wheels on the ground. The only thing I really had any kind of luck with for high speed and consistency was the Big Bud with triples on it, that we could get that over 700 miles and it would run smooth on that road, and pretty consistent. Yeah, but my Bigfoot, that thing tumbled a lot. I mean, it was hilarious the first dozen or two times that it happened. Now, the thought of watching that thing tumble for like 5 minutes, no joke, 5 minutes, just no. I'll probably show it again. I did show it on last stream, but that thing will go really fast, but it's really hard to get it to really fast before it loses it and starts spinning out of control for at least a minute or two. But up to about 5 minutes or so. It's not fun. That part gets unfun real fast. Fired. Move this thing over. All right. There we go. I'm gonna get this last one planted. Next one should be about ready to be rolled. Yep, it's ready to roll. But is it ready to rock? I don't know. Actually, yeah, the rollers do put the rocks down, so it's ready to rock and roll. Oh god, I forgot how twitchy this thing was. Ugh. Yeah, it's fine. All right. The planter looks like a bug with big eyes. What, this one back here? Oh, yeah, kind of. Especially if you look at it this way, then it's got a little nose there, too. All right, how are we doing over here? Somehow he's managed to clean everything up down here. What? Like I said, it ain't pretty, but he's doing the job. I don't know how he cleaned up that end. I'm not going to complain, though. That means, hell, he's only got like 1 or 2 more passes. Yeah, I don't know how it cleaned that up. Not going to complain about it, though. Yeah, I think he's got this pass and then 2 more. Looks like. We're already at 150,000 sugarcane. Alrighty. And yeah, we're just waiting for those to go. That's that. We'll ride along with the roller, I guess, for a little bit. You're waiting for me to go back to the sugarcane one and it be on its side. With how hard it has to turn and how much it lifts its side up in the air, I wouldn't be shocked if it ended up on its side. Nope. I would be like, oh, this is the thing we're dealing with now. Great. Yeah, that would not be a huge shock. No, no, no. Yeah, did you find any chicken noodle soup? Just the cheapo stuff works best for me, anyway. No, they were doing a scientific breakdown on why that stuff actually works, and it's kind of interesting. I mean, the high sodium content, it gets some of your electrolytes back and things like that. And yeah, it's good. Especially, food poisoning with what it takes out of you, that would help. And yet it's fairly mild on your stomach, too. The important part, the thing that screws with people the most when they have liquids leaving the body at high velocity from one direction or another or both, is dehydration. So yeah, good time. You need to be hydrated so that the blood can move and clean and blah, 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 So dehydration actually will slow down your recovery process. So if you can keep water down and stuff, that would be a good way to go. Yeah, not just water, but, technically electrolytes and stuff are important to have, so just a little bit. Haven't made it off the couch yet. Uh-huh. Well, that sounds like a personal problem. Donated blood 5 hours before you had any symptoms. That's working against you too. Uh, I don't know. I can't do the donate blood thing. They don't know how to do needles with my arms for some reason. They blow out veins every time. My ex-mother-in-law, the nurse of however many decades, says it's because my veins are too. They put the tourniquet band on, whatever, and they don't need it on mine, so they're doing that when they shouldn't be. Because my veins are easy to find, they don't need them to pop out. So, she's saying that's why they blow them out, and it's just poorly trained phlebotomists, but I don't know. I just have to take her word for it. But yeah, I can see my veins no problem. And you give me that squeeze ball for just a couple minutes, they'll stand up, and you can just, they raise on the skin. So you really don't need to make them raise more. But yeah, that's why I can't do plasma either. I've ended up with a bruise from giving plasma 3/4 of the way down my forearm and almost all the way up to my armpit because they blow out the vein. While it's not the most painful problem in the world, I really hate walking around with a giant frickin' bruise up and down my whole arm because I did plasma, And you can't donate again until that heals, and those don't heal real quick when you don't dump that much blood in your damn arm. Yeah, every time I've tried, I've given them 3 or 4 different attempts on the plasma thing, and same result every time. Oh, no, but you probably don't have the bulgy vein thing. I don't have it as bad as I used to. Well, I shouldn't say as bad, as good as it used to be back when I was a weightlifter, but hell, been so long since I was a weightlifter, you can't even tell I was a weightlifter anymore. No, that's not a missed thing. The roller can't roll stuff under that the planter didn't plant, so the planter missed a tiny row. I never planted a single thing. The helpers did. Thank you. Ha. The helpers in here are known to not be the most critical on their jobs, all right? But that's all right. I also don't care that much, so it's okay. It's not a big deal. Speaking of, how is our planter going? Yeah, he's about halfway. I ought to be able to get... oh, shit. I hope he can make this corner in time. I don't think so, though. That damn planter goes really fast. Kind of wild that planter goes faster than our roller does. I do believe this is a modified speed roller, too, so... I think I should fire him right there. Back him up a little further just to make sure that guy's got room. Is that going to be enough room? You never know with these helpers. Looks all right. Oh, shit. I forgot he's got to back up yet. Hey, we're good. We're good. And we'll call that close enough. Jasmine, 43 months subscribed. Thank you, my dear. How is you? I'm glad you managed to make it in today. We're just doing a little bit of planting and rolling at this point. All the interesting info is at the beginning. You know me. I don't sit and make people wait till the end. Yeah, so we're just getting a little bit of farm work done since a bunch of things became ready. We got to go forward a month for a change. Actually, December. I should see if there's anything that needs to be sold. Let's see. Barley. Next month for barley. Canola is this month. We have a little bit. Not even going to bother, honestly, for that little bit. It's only 100,000 liters. It's not even worth it. It's not even one trailer full. Soybeans, nope. Next month for corn. Sugar beets next month. Cotton. I gotta check cotton. February. I'm sorry to hear that. And we're not selling milk. That's selling grass. Straw either. Definitely not selling our diesel. And that price is all over the place. Is there anything else I have? Oh, yeah, carrots. There's carrots. There's carrots. January. Cool. So we got a bunch of stuff to sell next month. We're about to make some more money next month, so that'll be next stream for sure. I can't think of a reason we're going to have all the stuff done for December at the end of this stream, so it looks like anyway. Yeah, I wasn't saying nothing about it, but I almost didn't stream today. I feel awful this morning. But that's all right. I really wanted to come see you guys, so I sucked it up and did it anyway. I was a big boy. I don't know. I just woke up, just my stomach was feeling quite awful, and I mean, that was really pretty much it. Just stomach and muscles being dead, but other than that, fine. But yeah. Like I said, I just wanted to come hang out again, so. It'll survive. My stomach, I mean. It'll survive. I don't think I'm sick. I don't know. Something's grumpy. It's probably, honestly, it's probably stress more than anything would be my guess. There's just so much shit up in the air and whatnot at the moment. And then, like I say, with all the car repairs I had to do to Kitten's vehicle, and Just unfortunate timing for a lot of things. That's probably not helping either. I'll be fine, Jazz. I'll be fine. You, on the other hand, I worry more about you. You have a much more chronic issue than I have. I'd like to see you have a lot more better days than bad. Uh-huh. But I appreciate that. All right, so what do we got? Ah, one maybe and an eighth at most. Yeah, it'll probably get it done in one pass. Nah, it's going to be two. Never mind. Just enough. Yep, just enough to need a second pass. Oh, look at that. That's just pathetic. So close. Alrighty. That's weird the way that roller was sliding around behind it, even at that slow speed. It wasn't turning properly. That's weird. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but it was kind of sliding more than turning with the tractor. Weird. You know what? I'm not even going to let it do that last little bit. It's just not worth the time. I'm going to put it onto the next field so we can get this taken care of. That little bit's really not that important. Then we can be done with these fields quicker. All right, so you're fired. Him over here. It's sliding again instead of turning. That's weird. And it just kept sliding after I stopped. Interesting. All right, good enough. No, straighten out, you little bastard. There, we'll let him go from there. All right. Back to this map. Switch to this tractor. He's on his last row. Your right hip, so it messes with both legs. Well, I take it the bed didn't help, huh? The new bed. It doesn't want to be straight. Well, in farming, I kind of need it to do the straight thing. What it does after work is not my problem. But while he's at work, I need it to do the straight thing. All right. So now you're done. Get this guy out of the way. Man, this thing is slow. Yeah, how's his hip doing? I haven't talked to you since he broke it. Oh, cut this off. He's done. Go move this combine. I know for me, Kitten's old bed, when I used to stay over there, which was a very long time ago because that bed was so mean, I couldn't stay over there more than like a night, maybe two if I really pushed it, because my hip would get so violently painful that just couldn't handle it. Hey, he's on the last row. And apparently he picked up part of the last row on the way. I'm confused. Is that row just being invisible at the moment? It is. We broke the game. Because it's still counting up in the leaders too, so it's actually got stuff there to harvest. But it isn't showing up until the tractor gets there. What the hell? He's doing a lot better. I'm glad to hear it. I have ghost sugarcane, apparently. Booga booga booga. All right, then. Well, that's a thing, isn't it? That is a thing. Silly glitch, yeah, right? That's weird. He's up and running around already. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Now you can get back to getting you Five Guys and stuff. You know, I haven't had Five Guys since the last time we got it through the stream thing. That was the last time I had that. I've been thinking about that a lot lately. I really liked Five Guys burgers. Those were awesome. Oh, shit. Actually, hell, I bet you haven't had fast food 10 times since then. Come to think of it. Oh, I did make something really good, though. Speaking of food, let me go back into the cooking channel bit again for a minute. I made Kitten something really good. So when I first moved out here when I was like 17, Arizona, they took me to a Mexican restaurant. And I liked, I still do. I like to try things that I haven't tried before. So I got a thing called Pollo Fundido. And what it is a chicken chimichanga. So a deep fried burrito. Which is already really tasty. And then they have a cream cheese, sour cream, and jalapeno sauce over the top. And that sauce was so good. I never forgot it. Never forgot it. Always thought about that. And I've maybe had it 5 times since that first time. It's not something I've had very often. So I decided, we bought a bunch of chicken the other day. Because, to be fair, I got to get my weight back under control. I kind of put on a couple pounds. We're not going to talk about it. And I don't want to, so we went back to getting some chicken breasts instead of burger and chicken thigh and stuff. You know, things that taste good. Not a big fan of chicken breasts, but... And yes, I know you've heard chimichanga and all those other things, and it sounds like, how is that going to be healthy? But... Oh, wait, here. I thought I had it turned on. Oh, did it lift it up too? That's probably what it was. There it goes. But I shall explain. I made that for her. I took all the chicken breast, turned it into shredded chicken. By the way, if you don't know, a real easy way to shred chicken breast, or chicken in general, is just cook it, you know, like normal. And then when it's done, take a hand mixer and use the beaters and go over it with the beaters, and it'll separate all the chicken, make shredded chicken without hardly any effort. Which is good, because that's the worst part of shredding chicken, is actually shredding it. But yeah, it just tears it apart and you're done in no time, and you didn't wear your damn hands out tearing it apart. So I shredded it all, and then the chicken itself is really easy to make. So you just do the shredded chicken. Like I say, you get to that part, get that done. Then you put your tractor in high gear and put it on cruise control. Oh, wait, no. So you just cook it with a little bit of salt and pepper over the top, and just cook it in some chicken broth to keep it juicy. And that takes about 20 minutes. No big deal. 15, 20. And then you shred it, and then you put in some, if you want to do it the easy way, you just put in some chunky picante type sauce. I recommend using a medium at the most, unless you like them really hot, because it'll warm up pretty quick. But you just put it in there to your liking. You want to get some vegetables and some liquids in there and whatnot. And I just put in just a little bit of cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese inside. And I can tell you, that came out phenomenally well. Just wrap it in a tortilla, burrito style. You know, where you pull the sides in and then go from the ends and wrap it around. And then here's where you can make the chimichanga-ish. Less calorie dense, because deep fried, obviously, is never a healthy option. But damn, does it taste good. But what you do is you just put about a quarter of an inch of olive oil into a pan, and then put your burritos into it and shallow fry them instead of deep fry them. And you can still get a bit of that chimichanga lovely flavors without the deep fry and without all the extra calories in the middle of the chimi. It's not going to be exactly the same, and yes, a full-on chimi would be better, but you got to make some sacrifices. And to be fair, it didn't feel like a whole lot of sacrifice. This felt really decadent and rich when I got done with it. Anyway, and then the sauce, I just took a block of cream cheese and about a half a teaspoon of onion powder, garlic powder, salt and black pepper. I just kind of, those aren't exactly accurate, but it's around there. There was a little more of some, a little less of others. And mixed that with, I don't know, maybe a half a cup of sour cream. And then as many jalapenos as I felt like would go in there and not kill everybody. And then just hit them with the immersion blender until it was all mixed together. And, if you put more sour cream in, it'll get thinner. Less sour cream, it gets thicker. I do recommend keeping it a little bit on the thicker side if you guys decide to make it. But anyway, that's all there is to it. And then it's done for the ingredients. And then the only thing you need to do after you do the deep fry thing is put them on a baking tray, put them in the oven on broil for about 5-10 minutes with a little bit of, you put the sauce over the top, and I put a little bit of shredded cheese on the sauce, just a little, not much. And bake it for, like I say, about 10 minutes on broil so it melts in and bubbles up that cream cheese a bit. And it was really good for a simple version of that recipe. That was actually really tasty. And a burrito-sized version of that, so the 12-inch tortilla, which we were only using 10, so it's even less for us, is only 380 calories. So that's lower calories than a lot of the stuff that you'll get that's diet food. And is definitely not diet food. What's funny is I was tallying up the calories on my own, and I came up with about that number, a little higher actually, but not by much. It was just 400. I was rounding a bit. And then I went back and looked at the recipe page, and they actually listed the calories. It's like, oh, well, never mind then. But it was nice to know. I kind of double checked them on the amount of calories, because I went to each of the products and checked their calories. Yeah, it does. It's really awesome, Jazz. It's really tasty, and it's something simple that most anybody can make. And because the only thing you're really cooking is the chicken, and then, like I say, you're just throwing it in a broiler for 10 minutes. If it starts looking like it's burning, I mean, you want it to be a little brown on the cheese and whatnot. But if it starts looking like it's getting black, just take it out. That's really the only thing you could screw up other than the chicken. The chicken's the hardest part, as most chicken breast cooking is, to, not dry it out. But if you can cook a chicken breast by just following a recipe, you can do it. If you got an instant read thermometer, put it in the thickest part. If it reads 160 to 165, you're fine, because if it's 160, it'll still cook long enough to hit 165 on the internal temperature before it cools down anyway. But yeah, that's all you got to do. And if you don't have an instant read thermometer and you're baking chicken or cooking chicken, I would recommend it. They're only like $10 on Amazon. Then it'll make that chicken cooking a lot easier. But yeah, there you go. There's your recipe for the stream. And Kitten and the kid both loved it, especially the sauce. And somehow, and I'm trying to figure out how, But those chimneys, even though it's like I say, 90% chicken, 98% chicken, that it came out almost like it had a creamy sauce inside. It was, I don't know how, but that came out so tasty. Absolutely amazing how good the insides came out there. And it's got to be something to do with the cheese and the salsa, because it sure as hell ain't the chicken. And yeah, the kitten and the kid, they both absolutely went apeshit for the sauce. And we had some left over, and yesterday we had just a little bit left, and kitten got some tortilla chips, started using it as chip dip, and I had to grab some too and taste it, and I'll be damned if that wasn't some really good chip dip. And then kitten had gotten me a little tiny block of Gouda, just to thank me for all the crap I've been fixing on the vehicle and stuff like that, and just give me something special, because she knows I really love Gouda. I cut a chunk of that off and dipped it in that sauce too, and holy crap, that was super good. Super good. I don't know, I just felt like trying it. It seemed like a weird combo to me too, but I had to try. I don't know why. But yeah, I ended up doing that with quite a bit of it. Even gave Kitten a bit of that, and she had to agree. That was pretty tasty. Who'd have thought? That's a trailer. I can't move into a trailer. That's a sprayer. I can jump into that. All right, where's this again? I'm going to try to spray that crop again now that I've cut it down. See if I can fertilize my sugarcane properly now. The chicken noodle soup is yummy. Oh, that's good. Just eat nice and slow. Don't go too hard on your system. But I'm glad to hear that. Okay, let's see. If the helper will do it, that means we're good. Does helper complete the test, but I don't remember. All right, hold on. I don't see it changing any colors anywhere. The map quick. Looking at this strip right there. Looks like it's helping a little. It's getting this outside line. I guess we'll keep going with it then. Try that again, see what happens when it loads. Is it getting some of it? Okay, it's doubling on this part, and it's getting that one for a first pass, so... Alright, it's needed, even if it's not perfect. I'll take it. It's a small victory, but it's a victory. We'll try to go over it again on its next growth cycle. Next month, so next stream. Next month in-game, obviously. But yeah, I wonder what we can get out of there for a maximum. I haven't even thought... Oh, I didn't check sugar, did I? Or sugarcane price. I will do that right after we're done with this row. If I recall. We shall see. Why does it look like I didn't finish the grapes? Look, I didn't do that part of the row, did I? How the hell? That can't be right. Ah, well, screw them. I hate the grapes and I hate the olives anyway. I just soon light them all on fire. I don't want to do those ever again. Those were awful. I don't know who's doing that, but it ain't me. But I didn't check grape and olive prices either, so that's another two things I got to check. The grapes, olives, and sugarcane. Yeah, I do not see me doing those again. I should probably just remove them from the field so that I can actually drive across there again. Because they do stop you from driving, and it's kind of obnoxious. And I do not plan to harvest them anymore, so... Yeah. That means I got to go through and destroy the soil, or whatever the hell it is. It's the only way I've got to get rid of it, and somebody else is the one who had to tell me about that. Alright, so I'll get this thing put away. Check those three prices, and I think that's going to be what we got. Burn them? I would love to burn them. They need to add a flamethrower option into the game. Burn your olives. Burn your grapes. Would you get raisins then? Alright. Let's see. Still got 55% on this fertilizer truck, so it's doing all right. Just got to put them away. I never did check to see how much solar I'm getting from these buildings, I don't think, because these buildings are all solar panels on the other side. But, if I'm not mistaken, judging by the direction I'm going, I've got them facing the wrong way to actually get optimal solar. They need to be facing south. Especially in the Yukon. They would need to be facing south, and they are not. They are facing west. They are not going to produce much of anything. I doubt that they actually have that programmed into the game, but they're definitely solar's on the wrong side of the building there. Well, then again, the way the building's tilted, it wouldn't matter which side they were on, because I'd need to turn the building the other direction instead. All right, so that's done. Now, checking pricing. Not sure where those are listed. There's grape juice. Holy shit, grape juice is expensive. Really? It has a maximum of 7,000, and there's raisins. Huh. Olive oil. I'm not doing any of that. I just want the olives and the base materials, thank you. Although I didn't see olives or grapes. Okay, well, there's sugarcane. That's July. Go up a little further. There's olives. Okay. Those are June. And grapes are May. Okay. Yeah, we've got some selling to do next month, which is cool. Is it? There. And just a little thing for people who didn't see last week. My supercharged truck. This is the one I modified all the code on. I know it looks like it's the same because it's been sitting there, but it ain't about the code that makes it look different. It's about the one that makes it an unstoppable spin-out machine if you have it on all-wheel drive. I can't even turn! Turn! Alright, let's see. I'll do one big jump for you if I can. Oh god, it's a snowman. 380 miles an hour, and now we're gonna be doing this for a minute. I couldn't leave the coding alone, though, and it'll go faster than that. I think most I've had this one up to is about 800 miles an hour. But if you wipe out... Hey, we hit a tree. Lucky. But yeah. Well, it's Max's fault. He wanted to upgrade the size of the bucket on the front wheel loader. And so I helped with that. He figured that part out, and then we wanted to make, he said something about making something faster. And I agreed that would be awesome, and I did it. And then I overdid it, and then I really ridiculously overdid it. And now it's almost unusable. Almost. I mean, you can drive it properly. You just have to tap the throttle. You can't just hold the throttle. It goes poorly. But you can drive it around if you want to. But you have to be, adult about it, and we can't have that. But yeah, so let me get this back and parked again. But yeah, the Flintstones mobile there is what really set off the catalyst on that. Making this thing go over 400 miles an hour was an interesting experience that, yeah. No more. Never again. Nuh-uh. Nope. It was an interesting experience, but this thing was an absolute nightmare to drive, and I have flipped this thing so many times and watched it spin for probably an hour, not all at once, but total, cumulative, that I never want to see this thing spin again. So, yeah, if you want to see this one go a little fast, I don't remember how fast it went, but you'll have to watch last stream in the beginning. Yeah. Snowman, you're a little late, though. I'm done. Yep, I gots to go. Oh, shoot, I forgot to shut this off. But yeah, no, I've been repairing things, a lot of things. Kitten's car was broken down again, and there's other stuff. And I had to learn how to do a bunch of stuff because ended up with $200 in parts and labor versus taking it to a shop and having it about $1,400 in labor. Yeah. Yeah, well, you got to drop them on people. Nobody's going after them willingly. Anyway, good to see you guys. I will be back again. I'm still on the 1 day a week thing for a bit, obviously with all the stuff going on. So hopefully, I'm hoping it can sort out some of these times. But man, every time we get one thing fixed, 4 other things crop up. So putting out fires one at a time. We're getting there. Anyway, take care, everybody. Thanks for coming by. See you again next week. Bye-bye.